Greetings and good day. I hope you're doing great. I'm here with the daily Bitcoin analysis for March 27th. We're looking at the daily time frame. You can see that at the start of the week, following the US president's message about ongoing negotiations with Iran, optimism returned to the crypto market, and we saw over 4.5% growth in Bitcoin's price.
Learn and enter the world of binary option with us. Binary option indicators, powerful strategies, learn, trade, win. Level up your trading.
Bitcoin, which was trading at $67,850 at the start of the week, rose to around $71,700 and reacted to the daily BPR zone. Later in the week, conflicting messages from Iran and the US caused market confusion. Iran denied any direct or indirect negotiations with the US, while the US, on the other hand, claimed that negotiations were ongoing. Now we can consider that the crypto market has entered a state of extreme caution, but by analyzing the chart, we can see that the price managed to form a market structure shift in its recent move. In this move on the daily time frame, we see higher highs and higher lows being formed, and in the latest move, the price found very good support around the $67,500 range. We're examining the trend of capital inflows and outflows for Bitcoin ETF funds. We can see that yesterday there was a heavy outflow from these funds. We also see that the fear and greed index has dropped to 28, sitting at its lowest point since the start of this week. We're now looking at the 4-hour time frame. In our previous Bitcoin analysis, it was mentioned that we'd draw Fibonacci lines on the upward move, and we saw the price show very strong support at the 0.786 Fibonacci level. With the onset of risk-on sentiment seen in the crypto market on Monday, Bitcoin's price increased, but the support wasn't strong enough to break through the $72,000 resistance ahead. Subsequently, we saw the price react to the 4-hour BPR in the $72,000 range and pull back from that area. In the current range where Bitcoin is trading, we can still consider the 4-hour order block and the previous low around $67,340 as the key support level, while the main resistance ahead is the $72,000 mark, which, if broken and held, could allow the upward trend to continue. We're examining the Bitcoin liquidity map. We can see that the $68,000 area acts as the nearest sell-side liquidity, and if this support level is lost, the price could reach the liquidity at previous lows. Similarly, for the nearest buy-side liquidity, there's good liquidity at $70,160, and beyond that, the main buy-side liquidity can be seen above previous highs. By examining these areas on the chart, we can identify the nearest sell-side liquidity below the previous low, and for the nearest buy-side liquidity, we can look at the 1-hour FVG area. In these conditions, it's not easy for traders to make decisions, but given the rising oil prices we're seeing and the ongoing geopolitical tensions, we can expect Bitcoin's price to continue its downward trend. With this perspective, if we see Bitcoin's price rise and sweep its daily high liquidity or even deeper liquidity in the 1-hour FVG area, we can enter sell trades targeting lower levels. Good luck and have a profitable day.
Do you know why your profits are smaller than your losses? Because you don't analyze your trades, you just execute them. Download the Trading Journal app for MetaTrader 4 and 5 for free now.